guys, how's it going? Welcome to Tiger Tropics. Now yesterday I had a nice little treat. A friend of mine that I've done a little job for, he basically, for me helping him, he's given me such a good gift towards my marine setup. I'll show you, 1 second. This is the D&D 900 Pro. It needed some cleaning up yesterday, so I've done the glass and all the rest of it. It's a it's 97 centimeters wide, and I think it's about close on 5 foot high. Absolutely beautiful tank. It's got the sump underneath. So I'm in the process of cleaning this up. As you can see, there's bits of gravel still left over. The glass was pretty dirty because obviously it was a used tank. So going to do the plumbing, sort out all the plumbing on it, and then this will basically be moved into this. I've got to admit, this was the heaviest thing I've dragged up here. It took 3 of us to bring up the stairs, and it crushed me underneath it crushed me underneath it as we were trying to get up. Turns out I'm not as strong as I used to be, and I found it hard to lift it up. But yeah, what a brilliant gift. Alright guys, so I've moved the thing around, and as you can see here, I have the return going through. So all I really need to do now is place the emergency and the return. Rah! So this is the main drain pipe. As you can see, you've got a seal there. What happens is that goes up into the middle section underneath, and it screws up to the bulkhead, and then that's your emergency. Aiming basically right there into the first chamber. Now apparently, see where the weir is? This emergency pipe should be roughly about 10 mil underneath that line. So what you do is you don't fully tighten it up, just tighten it up enough so it holds, and push it to roughly 10 mil underneath the weir line. Now I'm going to guess that's roughly about 10 mil. I'll measure it up a little bit later on once I've secured everything. And yeah, time to put in the overflow. Overflow? The other one, not the emergency, the other one. So what did I do? In fact, what didn't I do? I didn't read the instructions properly. That pipe is in the wrong place. That's supposed to be on the other side. Reason being is that pipe, the crooked pipe that goes down, goes straight into the filter socks. Well, in fact, they both do. But it seems that even if you wanted to have a roller filter installed, it's a better way to have it done. So I'm going to take it off and redo it. Alright, so there you go. There's the 3 pipes there. This one with a flexi on it, with a rubber hose, that's the return, going back up into the tank. This is to drain into the tank, from the tank, and this is what they call the emergency. This system here is a Herbie. It's called a Herbie design, and the idea is that this can never overflow. This can never overflow because on the top here, the drain here is just slightly 10 mil underneath the weir. So obviously, if it was on the very top, it could drain right from the very top. Well, what happens is below that level, it cuts out. Sure, I got this right. As you can see there, the centre one's lower. The centre one basically, when the tank drains, well, when the sump drains past here, there's no water getting here, which means the tank can't drain through here. And if it overflows, and then it can only be this high. So there's always this element of it being safe and not overfilling on the top or overfilling on the bottom. Right, so yesterday I basically put all the pipes in, thought it was all good. So one of my friends, which the guy that I've helped out sort out his tank, he's filling his tank up at the moment, and I asked him whether there was any leaks on the pipes. So he said, no, what I'm going to do is put some water in the weir first and go from there. I thought, wow, good idea. Let's do that. So I've done exactly the same thing, put some water in the weir, and this happened. See that shit? Leaked. So I've got to basically take the sump out, drain out what's left in there, and then another good idea was to basically lift this up, lift this away from the tank so the bulkheads are exposed, undo the bulkheads, clean them in case there's grit or anything like that inside. Because as you can see, got a little bit of water still left in there, but it's still leaking. So I've got to pull the whole thing apart, make sure it's all clean, because what I think's happening is, as we're screwing the bulkheads up, grit's probably in the what's the name, the threads. So it's stopping it from actually fastening properly. Apparently, absolutely no way should you tighten the bulkheads up with a tool, because it will crack the glass apparently. So yeah, I think clean them up, hand tighten them, and see what happens. Right, it's taken me an hour to level this tank. Look at it. The legs wouldn't go out far enough because that's how badly my floor is wonky. Better talk in a minute. So I've got bits of wood underneath here. And now, someone's got a new toy. Yeah. Doing the pipes again. They seem to be dry. I've got no leaks. Seemed that just moving this tank over and tightening them by hand seemed to really do it. And obviously making sure that the threads were clean. So we're one step closer now. I need to make up the salt for tomorrow. So I've got a new product here by Reef flowers. Now, why I've chose this one is before I was using the Aquatics salt, which was all right, but I found that the mixing of it was a bit funny. You really had to add a lot to make up a little bit extra in salinity. Where this one's pretty straightforward. Instructions are pretty straightforward too. Designed for European and American markets. So I'm going to give this a go. The pH, I think it is, or the KH, seems to be quite low. It's more ideal for what I've got. Here we go. It's at 8.5 DKH, where I think the other one was a lot higher. 11 or something, I think it was. But yeah, I'm going to mix some of this up now for tomorrow and get myself ready for starting this whole thing off. Alright, so getting ready to mix up the water. I've got the return pump down there. I'm going to basically put the heater and the salt in here and then just let it mix until tomorrow night. Okay, so this is the last bit of salt. For 70 litres, it worked out to 2,450 grams. Let you guys do the maths, work that out. But I'll leave this now, let it rise to temperature, and this will be water ready for tomorrow. Okay, so I've moved everything over from here into this tank. It's looking pretty good. It's only got the wave maker on at the moment and the lights are sitting on the top here. I've got a slight issue with the new lights that I've got a piece of the bracket missing. So what I might do is put the jump guard on and just have the light on it, or I might have this light on it. I'm really not too sure at the moment. But yeah, I'll mess about with it and see what happens. So far the sump looks alright. I've got this water that I've mixed up. I'm gonna start putting into here. But I think what I'll do first is put the heater and the pump, install them first, and then yeah, get ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to start the pump up. I've got it on sort of halfway. I don't really like the way that that pump is floating up like that, but something we can adjust up at a later stage. Fingers crossed, no leaks or anything. Let's switch this fucker on. Like that. Whoop. Here we go. Right, so drawing water in from one place, from there, and I think that's supposed to be filling that up. Right, maybe open this a little bit. Right, so I think it's drawing more than it's dishing back. Right, so I think I should turn the power of that pump down a little bit. I think it's on full whack at the moment. Just bring it back. To 50. Oh, that's sounding better. Right. Does it actually need more water? Right, well, let's throw some more water in there. Possibly could be it. Okay. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. Right. Okay, well, it's apparently not. Apparently that noise is not a good indicator. Or I think it's an indicator of a shallow weir. This is on full now. Now it's actually starting to rise. How about that now? Did you say it has to be overflowing on the top of that? Or just underneath it like that? Is that it? Is that what we're after? Okay, so it took a lot of messing about, adjusting with this valve here, until the desired effect is this. Just breaching the top of the emergency. And apparently that is the perfect level for it. So now what I'm going to do is put a bit of floss, a bit of media from the canister filter in here, and I think we're done. I still need to sort out the light, whatever I'm going to do with it, and fill it up, and that might be a wrap. Okay, so this is the next morning. I've set up with the temporary lights. Tank itself is looking great. Very happy with it. Just waiting for everything to pop out now. I've got another light, but I've got a bit of a problem with the bracket. So once I get that other light sorted, it's going to go on here. I'm not a big fan of the light sitting on the rim like this, but it's to do its job for now. Yeah, very, very happy with it. The sump is alright. Let me put the light on. Just filling up. Just got to sort out the ATO now. But as a whole, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, very happy with it. For the time being, I've put some filter wall there. At a later stage, I will be putting filter socks or a clarity system in here. But yeah, that's it, guys. So this is the D&D Reef Pro 900. Which again, I'll say thanks to Mo, who donated this tank to the channel. So thank you so much. You know, it's a very expensive tank, which I don't think I'll be able to afford on my own. So yeah, very, very happy. So still need to clean this up. Once I clean this up, and then there's another little project for this tank. So thank you very much, guys. Like and subscribe. I see slowly the subscribe count is going up. Yeah. Please, please, please help. Make it spread. I swear. I'll basically, I'll get a bigger place, get more tanks, bigger projects, more intricate projects. And the one thing that I won't do is be swayed by people that are, if anyone decides to sort of back my channel and go, say this stuff is good. I'll only do the reviews the way that I always do. Maybe a bit more scientific, but as a whole, it'll be the same. I won't be swayed by product owners and stuff like that. And also, thank you. Thanks for sharing. And see you next time. Cheers, guys.